Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the Skorpion. I just got finished watching WrestleMania 26. I was supposed to go to a WrestleMania party, but then I ended up having my own WrestleMania party in my living room. One thing I gotta say, Vince McMahon, WrestleMania 26 was not worth $54.95 plus the $5 phone fee that I was charged, so I would like my refund. The only match on that card worth watching, the only two matches worth watching, no, 3 matches on that card was Chris Jericho versus Edge, the Money in the Bank ladder match, and Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. All those other matches I could have did without, and they did not have that WrestleMania feel to it. Bret Hart versus Vince McMahon, waste of time. I mean, you had the Hart family involved, but they should have been involved throughout the whole match, handing Bret Hart shit to beat Vince McMahon with, you know, hopping in the ring, doing all kinds of moves. You already got your brother as the referee. He should have been involved in the match too. It's no holds barred. Where are the fucking weapons at? You don't have that one little crowbar. It looked like a crowbar to me. So come on now. It was a waste of time. Bret, elbow, 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 elbow. Kick to the gut, kick to the gut, kick to the gut. Sharpshooter. Waste of time. That match went 5 minutes past what it was supposed to be. Edge versus Christian, that's a match that I want to see so bad. But Edge versus Chris Jericho, I was surprised at the ending. I really thought that Edge was going to win the belt, but they kept the belt on Chris Jericho, which is pretty good. Now Chris Jericho has to lose this belt at SummerSlam, I think. I think he should lose this. Who that? I think that Chris Jericho should hold on to this belt a little bit longer. He just became the champion. He hasn't been champion in a long time. Keep that belt on him for a while. Have him lose it at SummerSlam. But anyway, still, it was a great match. Rey Mysterio versus CM Punk. That was a good match. Excuse me, I probably left that match off by accident. Great match. That tag team match, I could have dealt without the tag team match. There should have been some great high caliber matches at WrestleMania 26. And it just was not there, man. It just was not there. I don't even remember half the other matches like that. The Divas match, I do want to say this. It's a slap in the face to the Divas that wrestle and work hard, having Vicky Guerrero take up all that time, not selling anything, just being in a comedic role throughout this match. If the WWE was smart, it was good to have Vicky Guerrero there, but if anything, she should have been announcing Awesome Kong as the newest member of the WWE Divas, having her on their team, fucking up the good Divas. That's what should have happened. And another thing, since we're talking about this Diva stuff, why wasn't Victoria and Jazz added on the 25 most impactful Divas list? They should have been on there because they were Trish Stratus's main enemies. And for them not to be there, that's a slap in the face because they worked hard entertaining our asses, okay? Mind you, who could ever forget the match with Trish Stratus, Victoria, and Jazz at WrestleMania? Who could forget Trish Stratus versus Lita versus Jazz at WrestleMania 18? Now, I might not remember where Trish Stratus, Jazz, and Victoria fought, but I damn sure remember that match when Victoria suplexed Lita off the top rope. It was a brainbuster suplex off that top rope to win that match. I do remember that. Now let's get off of that because I'm just mad about this history. Not even Lillian Garcia wasn't even the fuck on there. Shout out to Fantasia for singing America the Beautiful. What else, man? I ain't got time to talk about nothing else, but Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. That match right there had me on the edge of my seat. Career versus the street. And we all know the Undertaker not losing at WrestleMania. He gonna get to at least 20 wins. If he ever loses after that, then okay. But he's gonna get the 20 wins. He's going to get the 20 wins. Great match, y'all. For real. Sweet chin music. Last rides. Tombstone power drivers. Moonsaults onto the table. We had ankle locks. We had the death locks. I forgot the name of the Undertaker arm finishing move. I don't know if it's called the graveyard. Son, I don't give a damn. They had that fucking place rocking. Move after move, when you thought the shit was over, no, like when you really thought it was over, it wasn't even over. I'm talking about not when you do a finisher move and you lay there and then you go for the cover. No, I'm talking about the finisher move and then you cover and then they kick out. So it's about to get to the 3, like 1, 2, and then the bitch kick out like, oh! We was going crazy in that living room. That match was the best match on the card, of course, and I think this match was better than the WrestleMania match they had last year. It was just too freaking dramatic, that whole match. Because I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, he's going to super kick the Undertaker, and he super kicked him, and he kicks out. But that ending is so dramatic and it's so classic, I will never forget it. Because you know, Undertaker was going to go, then he stopped. Then we had Shawn Michaels like, please, you know, let me call up. And then he goes, woo. And then Undertaker picks him up. He slaps Undertaker. Undertaker kicks him, picks him up. Then he, exclamation point, tombstones Shawn Michaels, and that's the end of his career for the next 2 weeks. I'm only fucking with y'all. I don't know how long Shawn Michaels' retirement is going to be, but you know, they always come back from retirement. You know, they was joking that Shawn Michaels is going to be the guest, the Raw guest host next week, and he's going to be the commissioner. I don't think Shawn Michaels is done with wrestling. You can never be done with something that you've done for so long, you know? We still got Hulk Hogan wrestling. You still got Ric Flair wrestling. Fuck, Vince McMahon is still wrestling. Shawn Michaels, this is not the end. It might be the end for right now, for a little while, but it ain't the end. It's not the end. WrestleMania gets a 5 out of 10 from me. A 5 out of 10. And matches like the Money in the Bank, matches like the Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels match, matches like Edge versus Chris Jericho saved this event from being a hot ass mess. Really did. WrestleMania did not live up to its hype, but that crowd inside that University of Phoenix arena was jumping, and they did not like John Cena, and I was so happy about that. They kept booing that motherfucker. I mean, come on. How many times is John Cena going to be the champion? How many times? Come on now. They are like in their 12 reigns within 5 years. Oh, it's time for some new stars, WWE. It's time to make new stars. By the end of this year, well, I look like my clock about to stop. By the end of this year, I want to see the belt on Kofi Kingston. I think it's his time. He proved what he could do with Randy Orton. Shit, Randy Orton versus Ted DiBiase and Randy Orton was another waste of time. That match should have never happened. If anything, the Randy Orton Kofi Kingston feud should have culminated at WrestleMania, and they should have had Kofi Kingston win. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say. That's my rant about WrestleMania 26. It wasn't that great of a pay-per-view. The Divas should have put on better quality matches because we know what they can do. They worked that hard to be thrown into a 10-diva tag that could have happened at fucking Raw or SmackDown. A lot of matches could have been on Raw and SmackDown, let's be for real. But that's all I'm going to say. If you watched the event, let me know what was your favorite matches. And do you agree with me or do you disagree with me? Let me know. I'll talk to y'all later. If you have not subscribed to The Skorpion Show, click that yellow button today. Talk to y'all later. Peace.